Here we go. Take two.
I'm trying to be a parent, but I gotta run an errand. I promise when I'm back, I'ma feed my kid a carrot. Damn, this stuff is tough, man, I thought it was inherent. I'm trying to be a parent, I'm trying to be a parent. Sometimes you gotta drink, cause that shit can be kinda stressful. Sometimes you hit the blunt, cause that green will help you rest, yo. You know your ass be slacking when you gotta look up things on YouTube. Like, bro, how you wipe your baby boo? Now welcome to the podcast, trying to parent and make moms laugh. Who you know got it like the King's family. Amanda and Sean, it's the name G. Yeah. Now welcome to the podcast, trying to parent and make pops laugh. Who you know got it like the King's family. Amanda and Sean, it's the name G. Yeah.
Welcome back. I know, sorry about last week. Didn't put an episode out.
That's because last Sunday I was out with your sister.
Yeah, yep. And I was watching the baby. So for all 5 to 6 of you that still listen, we appreciate your concern. We're doing okay. Amanda was just out and about having some drinks and lunch. Because, you know, as a parent, sometimes you got to get away.
Yeah, get away. That was the reason I met with your sister. Because
she needed to get away.
She needed to get away.
From her kids. I understand. Her kids are a handful. God, it gives me light into what me and her must have been like. Her and I must have been like as kids, because they're basically the same age gap, pretty close. You know, about 2 years old, give or take. And they're little menaces. Like, individually, they're probably not bad, but you put them together, and they, like, fucking get on each other's nerves and stuff, and they're just, like, just typical brother-sister sibling shit.
Yep.
Boy.
Yikes.
So, you know, we're going to have 2, and we'll see how that goes. But a little different parenting style between us and them, so, you know, we'll see how that goes, but Sam does what she can.
Yeah. Yep.
Does what she can. She's literally raising a little her and a little me, so it's got to be a handful. But welcome. Episode 72, Trying to Parent Podcast.
Coming in at you hot.
It is Sunday, August 18th. That means somebody's birthday is right around the corner, turning 57 this year.
Close. 56,
my mistake. Always aging you. A little bit older than you actually are.
Yeah.
So, Amanda's birthday is going to be on the 30th, just like it is every year. I think since her inception. I think that's how that works.
Since my birth.
Yep. Inception. Immaculate inception. I think that's for the lady that didn't actually have sex and had the baby in her. It's something to do with the Bible. Who was that? Mary? Look at that. I knew that. So, yeah, we've got about 2 weeks of stuff to catch up on, and Keanu is down for a nap right now. So we've got 27 minutes, hopefully, of uninterrupted content.
Buddy, live. Let's hope.
Yeah, because let's talk about his naps.
All right. He ain't been having them.
Yeah. What naps? Was there some? The only naps I know are the wet naps that we use to wipe up his messes.
It is now 2:45 p.m. He slept for 20 minutes this morning and 12 minutes this afternoon. And then yesterday, he was up for like
a long time,
5.5 hours, and then he napped like 15, 20 minutes, and then he was up for another hour and a half.
Yeah, if you know anything about babies, which I don't, how often are they supposed to nap at this age during the day?
Oh, he is usually about every 2 to 2.5 hours he takes a nap.
And how long should it be for? Is it like
in between? The normal range is literally between 30 minutes and 2 hours.
He's like, how low did you say I could go? 30
what's
minutes?
The minimum?
Yeah, 30
the
minutes.
The minimum to get by and survive? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, man doesn't like to sleep.
No.
I mean, that doesn't mean that he hasn't got some really good night sleeps.
Yeah. Those are hit or miss, generally hit.
Yeah, it's got some pretty solid ones. And again, I guess it depends what you consider solid. But there's been nights where he slept. Like that one night where he didn't get any naps in, or that day that he didn't get any naps in.
Oh, when we went to Atlanta?
Back, yeah, and he slept 9 hours.
Yeah,
he just,
was
slept straight.
He was
like,
fucking
bro,
zonked.
I know you were exhausted.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe a day after that.
The day after that,
he did
he slept like
8
hours.
So,
But last night he slept like 3.5, and then another 1, and then I bring him in bed with me, and then I just wake up very frequently, but I go back to sleep right away. Versus if he's in his crib, I'm up for longer periods of time. It's hard to say which is better. I honestly don't know, but I don't mind it. I love his cuddles. And I love
cute to wake up to.
I know, he just looks over and smiles at you.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'll fucking take the 3 hours of just unpeaceful, constant waking, because I think my body's adjusted to it at this point. I feel the exact same if he sleeps 9 hours or if he sleeps 5 hours. And it's sad to say that. I'm just tired all the time. So I'll just take his smile when he wakes up.
Yeah, mom life. That energy that he pumps into you from his cute little self.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
So did we talk about the photo shoot thing?
I don't
think so, because I think it happened.
I think, did we say
and then we didn't do the podcast, yeah.
Okay.
So we drove out to Atlanta for the Little Tykes. No, what was it?
Baby Einstein. Oh, so did we say that our car was like getting fucked up?
Oh, yeah. More car issues.
I can't remember if we talked, because that was Sunday. Because we were going to get our meals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had some major car issues. Those being that the spark plug, and was it anything else?
The spark plug was causing an engine misfire in one of the coils specifically. So the spark plugs and then the coil had to be replaced.
Yeah, it was shaking the shit out of the car. But
and then
of
it
course,
was fine.
Only at the one time.
It was fucking fine the next day. The engine light came off and everything.
But
I thought it was going to explode.
Obviously, it's a problem because, we were supposed to be going to Atlanta, and boy, oh boy, I would have not wanted to make that drive with a car like that.
It wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, so we ended up having to take the car in. We got a rental car, and guess what type of car we got?
A minivan.
Fucking minivan.
Chrysler Pacifica.
Yeah, and it was nice. Amanda had some complaints about how the back seats were set up because they have the captain's seats back there, so she couldn't get right next to Keanu.
I couldn't get close enough to Keanu because I sit in the back seat with him, and so my back was hurting because we were in the car for 10 hours.
Yeah, there and back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not only that, but we were lucky enough to be the last family to shoot.
Well, lucky enough, we have the farthest to drive, and we're the last ones there.
Yeah,
it was we catch Atlanta rush hour traffic.
Yeah, which again I think we caught just a little bit of it because it was only outside of our time that we were supposed to go, only a 25-minute backup. Mm-hmm. So I know Atlanta traffic is some of the worst traffic in the entire country. So I think we got off easy there, but probably won't be doing those trips out to Atlanta again unless it's a big payday one for him.
Yeah.
So going to try and find some more local stuff, but he did great. I mean, got some really good pictures. Should end up on the website.
Yep.
And on their Instagram. But it was a lot of fun. There were some cute babies there, not nearly as cute as Keanu.
Nope.
Which I think everybody would have agreed with. Which is why he got picked his first time to do this. Everybody else had been doing all sorts of shoots before, so he was the new guy.
Yep. They're like, are you trying to make this a career for him? We're like,
no.
It's our first time. We're just here to have a good time.
Yeah, thought we'd do this, get him a couple pictures. Be cool to show him. Look, hey man, you're on the Baby Einstein's website. You're an Einstein.
Einstein. He is smart.
Yep. So, yeah, that was cool.
And then our car was $730.
Yep.
Just a few days later,
just putting all sorts of money into that car, which is a lot of fun because it's worth about $2,000 now.
Yeah, we increased the value.
Yep.
We've done over $2,000 worth of work since we've been back in the States, but I am constantly looking on Auto Trader like one day.
Yeah, I mean, we have our infinite banking policy, so not, we could get another car. I just really like not having a car payment and all these things. And at some point in time, that car is going to be brand new because of the amount of things that we've changed on it. So, it's one of those love-hate relationships. Hate the car, and I'd love to get a new one, but
I'm like, for sure, nothing else can break down, right?
I would just so much rather spend my money on like other things.
I know.
Than we do. Having a car, as long as it gets me from A to B, it's fine. Like, it's a car for me. Sure, would I like a newer one? Yeah, but would I like a $500 a month payment? No, I wouldn't. Not that we would get one that costs $500 a month because we would use the loan from our policy, but still, not trying to do that.
Yeah.
So at some point, maybe when we be here for, I don't know, because then that's the thing. Like, hey, are we going to move over Europe in 3 years or something? Like,
that car's not lasting 3 years.
No, I definitely don't think it is. But, we'll see.
Yeah.
So, what else have we done since then?
Okay, so that weekend, yep. So that's when me and your sister went downtown. That was my first time downtown Pensacola.
Really?
Yep. Palafox. Is that Palafox? Whatever the main street downtown in Pensacola.
You're not trying to say Halifax, are you?
The main street?
Yeah, I don't know.
It starts with a P.
Yeah, but you know how things start with, have silent letters and stuff?
I'm not from these parts, man. I don't know.
I'm not either. Just like that guy, how he was saying...
Pralines?
Yeah, he wasn't saying pralines right. He's like, I don't know how y'all say it. I'm like, bro, I've never heard anybody else say pralines that way.
Praline.
I don't know.
Like crawfish.
Yeah, it must have been. We're in the South, bro. Like, come on, what are you from, Louisiana? Like,
probably.
Anyways. So, yeah, you went down to...
Yeah, so that was my first time on that street. So it was kind of cool.
I don't think I've been on that street yet.
They have like very kind of like New Orleans style the front facing of the stores on that street is kind of cool.
Nice.
So there's lots of stuff over there. Very walkable. At least from the little bit of time I spent there. So we'll definitely have to go back
walkable,
there.
but not cool. Not cool outside.
No,
so
it's not.
It's still very...
Although it wasn't bad that day. It was very overcast and kind of windy, so it wasn't bad.
That's nice. Yeah, we didn't have any issues with that storm that came through.
Oh, yeah, the hurricane.
Luckily, we live about
Debbie?
45 minutes inland from the beach, so no issues on our side.
Yeah, well, that hit more towards Tallahassee.
Yeah, and it hit, a little bit more in the armpit of Florida. So we were cool on that.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Let's see what else.
And then last week,
Yeah, last week, did we do anything else special last week besides me leaving for my trip? It was a pretty...
Yeah, because you left Wednesday morning.
Yeah, left Wednesday morning for Iowa. I was going to Des Moines, not Ames. Let's hear it for the city of Ames. You guys wouldn't know about that unless you listen to our previous podcast. But hooray! It's probably still dropping here.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I got to go to Iowa for the first time, which is funny because, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago I went to Kansas for the
Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka, Kansas for the first time. Let me tell you, I'll never go back to Topeka, Kansas. Nothing there to see. Nothing. Completely pointless. Went there for business. But Iowa, Des Moines, pretty cool. Pretty nice little area. Nice little downtown. Got flown out there for...
You got flued out. You had to put out.
Flued out for the weekend. Which is funny. I didn't have to put out because I paid for everything. So, maybe I guess that's what happens when you get flued out. Everything gets paid for and you give it up. So, one of the companies that we work with decided, hey, we really like hanging out with you, and we want to bring you and a few other people out, and we'll say we're going to talk business, but we're really just going to drink and have a good time. Insurance
typical, there's insurance for you. I was going to say bankers, but I'm like, insurance.
You do it on your side as well with the PNC stuff. They're like, well, let's make an excuse to meet somewhere and put it all on the company card and party. So, yeah, I got to go out there. They paid for the flights, hotels, everything. And then we just happened to time it. They just happened to time it so that we would be going to the Iowa State Fair, which is the 6th largest state fair in the entire country.
That's cool.
And boy, was it massive. We only saw like a small portion of it, and we were there for, let's call it, I don't know, 6 hours.
Wow.
So they take us there. We're hopping off the bus. They give us our tickets, of course, paid for the tickets. And they gave us each person, I think there was like 8 of us, maybe, each person $50 in tickets, like to buy, food and drinks and stuff. And then they said, hey, when these all run out, make sure you're around us because we'll just buy everything else for you. So they had like this pamphlet of the top new foods to try.
Oh my God, really?
Yep. And they were like, they had the map and they showed you exactly where they were set up at, but it was enormous. It's, 6th largest in the country. Think how many people have pretty big state fairs. I remember I've been to the Arizona State Fair, I think once or twice in my life.
It's not that big.
No, wasn't that great. This one is freaking enormous. I mean, they had so many big time artists coming there and stuff. And it's like set up in this area where there's like real bars and stuff. Like you felt like you were, I don't know, in fucking Phuket. Like
really?
There's all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, big deal. It was a really good time. Had all sorts of delicious food. Cheese curds. You could essentially get anything on a stick there. I think that was their big thing. Hey, you want it? We can put it on a stick for you. Of course, fried foods. Had a $53 lobster foot-long roll.
Like a Maine lobster roll?
Yeah. Enormous. It was delicious. Again, $53. Didn't pay a single dime for it. Had a pickle beer. That was fantastic. Of course, deep-fried Oreos. The list goes on and on and on. So that was a really good time. Again, just got to hang out with some people. Got back from that on Friday evening. Mm-hmm. And then we went out last night to meet up with my sister and her kids because there was this little brewery thing going on. It's like a little night
like a market, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little, weekend market thing where they set it up at this brewery. And stuff. People were selling their stuff. So we went myself, Amanda, Keanu, and my sister, her husband, Alex, and her 2 kids. All went and met up and had some flights, had some different beers. There was some beer that tasted literally like a Cherry Jolly Rancher, which was quite delicious. We got a flight. We tried a bunch of different ones. We both decided that was the most delicious one. Yeah. Let's get that again. And then Amanda got this
espresso martini frosty thing.
Yeah, espresso martini. So
tried to stay up and watch UFC fights last night, but could not. 11 o'clock hit, and I'm like, I'm fucking out.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Keanu woke up at 12:30 and 1:30.
Mm-hmm. But when we were at the brewery place, one of the pop-up things was a guy selling bread.
Yes.
This black dude who was making just funny jokes. She's like, what the girl say? Like, I'll take these 2 or something.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what she said. Like, just funny dude. Anyways, he was talking to us about how all the bread was, freshly made, no preservatives, none of that other crap. He's
like you got 3 days to eat it.
Yeah, you got 3 days to eat this or it's going bad. Put it in your fridge as soon as you get home.
Yeah, or freeze it immediately.
Yeah, or freeze it. All sorts of stuff. And I'm like, all right, where's the sourdough at? And then this one was like jalapeno cheddar. It looked like one of those, I don't even know.
Circular rolled.
And then we got another jalapeno cheddar, sliced bread one. And I could just tell, I could see the way that looked in the bag. I was like, this is going to be so good. And then we got this, what was that? Was it a croissant?
Cinnamon roll.
Super
croissant thing.
Cinnamon roll croissant thing. And then my sister got a little mini cheesecake.
Praline cheesecake, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was. I think it was. And so we had the praline cheesecake, a little bite of the praline cheesecake at the place. And boy, oh boy.
Everything was $5, by the way.
Yeah, everything was $5. So you guys think like loaf of bread $5, but then you think Dave's Killer Bread because we don't get normal loaves of bread.
No, we are
because that stuff causes
fancy
cancer.
over here.
So we got
or the sourdough from the bakery.
Yeah,
which may or may not
probably
have cancer.
has some shit in it as well. And of course, this guy's didn't have any ingredients on it, but we're like, hey, he says, I have to eat it in 3 days. I could leave any other bread out, and it would be totally fine in 3 days.
Yeah.
So, had some of that this morning, along with the little sweet roll thing that we got, and
he's awake.
He's awake.
22-minute nap.
Buddy. All right. Well, we're gonna do Is he crying?
He's climbing up on his crib.
He's been doing that a lot lately, climbing up in his little crib.
I thought I heard him. Yep,
there
he's
he
crying.
is. All right, well, we're going to pause this, and Amanda's going to go grab him, and then we'll do 9 more minutes. Close this thing out. All right, guys.
I'll be back.
All righty, and we're back.
Again.
We were back last time, but I'm not going to use that portion because somebody started to cry.
Oh, poor baby.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up here in about 8 or 9 minutes. Anyways, what were we talking about?
He's yanking the shit out of my shirt.
Yeah. I see him. Oh, man. So everybody how many compliments did he get when we were at the little brewery place?
Dude, why let that woman hold it? She was like, I want a grandbaby so bad. Let me move my mic, guys. Sorry. She's like, I want a grandbaby so bad. She's like, I want to hold it.
And he was just like pulling her hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's fine. It doesn't hurt at all.
It's
so
all
funny.
wrapped in his fingers. She's like, make sure to check his fingers because it doesn't hurt me at all. I can't.
He's just
really
pulling my hair out.
Yeah, right. I'm like, lady.
And they had a silhouette of John Wick on the wall.
Yes. The coolest part about it.
Yep. So we got to take pictures with Keanu and Keanu.
Mm-hmm.
And he did looking like a super cute guy over there. I don't think he knew who it was on the wall, but he'll learn.
He'll watch John Wick eventually, but
yeah, kill some people. You'll watch The Matrix, buddy.
Yeah.
All in good time. But yeah, that was a super fun night. So got that bread, ate that bread, absolutely delicious.
Yes.
I mean, of course, I got a loaf of sourdough, and oh boy, I've had 4 pieces today. Yeah, so good. You can just tell the difference in quality bread, stuff without all that shit in it. I bet you I could eat that full loaf and not feel nearly as bad if I ate half a loaf of whatever that other stuff
it's
is.
just so light.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have all that stuff in it to make it last on your shelf for so long.
Exactly.
But anyways, so we got a couple things coming up. Let's see. Next weekend, we are going to celebrate Amanda's birthday at the Seltzer Festival.
Seltzer Fest!
So do you want to tell them a little bit about what Seltzer Festival is about?
Yes. So it is... It's at a resort in Fort Walton Beach.
Oh, didn't know it was at a resort.
Yeah, like a hotel resort.
Interesting.
I don't think that's what your sister and I were looking up. I don't think we get access to that portion. I think it might just be like a blocked off on the beach section.
Okay.
But they're gonna have like beach volleyball and yard games and stuff like that. But it's $35 and you get 100. You have the opportunity to try 150 seltzers. Which, holy shit.
If you did 1 ounce sips of 150 seltzers,
you're dead.
You would have 150 ounces of seltzer. The bar last night actually had a couple seltzers that were really good. Had like strawberry watermelon one. Yeah, I saw him staring. Had a strawberry watermelon one. Like, you think when you drink seltzers, you're like, oh, these are just going to be like these bullshit seltzers that are in this can.
White Claw.
That don't actually really have any flavor outside
and
of
super carbonated.
the little bit of stuff that they put in it to try and make it, the natural flavors that they put in to try and make it taste like those things. We had a strawberry watermelon and a mango, something else. It might have just been mango. And they were both really good, full of flavor. Definitely enjoyed them.
The weekend before, when I was with your sister, I had a butterscotch ale seltzer, and it was fucking good.
Yeah. So,
I might have to buy a can of that when we're out there because it's super
hopefully
good.
they have that.
They do. They have them in their little fridge thing at the brewery that we went to.
Oh, I'm talking about at the actual Seltzer Fest.
Yeah, it's local, so probably.
Yeah, you would think. So yeah, there's going to be a bunch of nice ones to try. So that'll be a nice little celebration for Amanda's 56th birthday, like I mentioned. Her birthday's not actually until the 30th. So the following weekend after that, we will be going out for some dinner or something like that. And then the next day, we go to our first baseball game out here, which would be the 1st of
September.
How many days are in August?
31.
Oh, okay. I guess you're
But my birthday's on Friday. We're going out to dinner Saturday, and then the next day.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Sunday we'll be going to a Blue Wahoos game, which is the team out here in Pensacola, and they will be playing
baseball.
The Braves. Yes, baseball game. So Keanu will get to go to his first baseball game, and that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully we're not in the direct sun, but we'll see. I don't know how the stadium is set up. Haven't been to a game yet. Don't know what a Blue Wahoo is either, but, that should be a fun time. Cool little experience. All about racking up those experiences, Keanu. And then, basically 2 weeks after that, we go out to Denver.
Mm-hmm. On the 11th.
Yep. So maybe not even 2 weeks after that. A week and a half after that, we go out to Denver on the 11th. We're there for a few days, and then we come back. And then about
a week
and a half later, when do we leave for the Bahamas?
The 20th?
The 20th or something like that, yeah. So we're going to be in the Bahamas for a whole week.
Yep.
Which that's also going to be a crazy time. Bunch of family out there for the celebration of life for my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe run into some of her other kids that we don't know who she created out in the Bahamas. She really enjoyed going out there.
You guys said she had lots of boyfriends out there.
Nope, sure she did. So yeah, that'll be a really good time. Get to see a lot of the family. I'm actually helping my uncle right now and his entire family put together some infinite banking policies because he saw the light. He's pilot for United, and I sent him over a podcast that was done by two military guys, one Army, one Air Force, and they had one of their buddies on who was also Air Force, but who was a advisor, and he was just talking about, it was an episode that spoke to him really well. So now he's like, we started talking about it, had him read some books and all this shit. And again, he's a very, very intelligent guy. Did, I think, 30 years in the Air Force, and now he's been flying for United for quite some time. Very intelligent guy. Yeah, makes really good money from the military and from the stuff he's doing with United right now.
Commercial international flights.
Yeah.
I want them to make money. I want you to care about my life.
yeah, exactly. He flies like the Southeast Asia routes, so he's going to all the places that we love so much. So hooking him up, setting him up with some stuff for his family because he just sees the value in this. And so that's what we've been pitching for quite some time now is like, listen, you guys just got to sit down, take a look at this information for yourself, for your kids. Like, it could change everything about your lives. And he saw the light, and now, he's like, oh my God, wish I knew about this 20, 30 years ago. Wish I could do this, wish I could do that. Like, we can do what we can do right now. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys are going to be in a fantastic spot. And so will your kids, and so are your kids' kids. So we're good to go. But now he's going to start sending me over some people. He's like, I got a chiropractor buddy that's really interested in this because I've been talking to him about it. And
sick.
All of that type of stuff. So things take time, but it's like, like those people out there with their religion. If you just keep going and talking to people about it,
somebody will listen.
Yep, somebody's going to catch on and be like, wow, that's amazing. Oh, wow, this is awesome. So all about education, folks. And that's what we're doing with Keanu. I bought him a little book that he can't read yet, but it's called Beaver Banker, and it explains how infinite banking works and how you can become your own banker, but it does it from a child's story form, talking about beavers. So excited to read that to him when he becomes of the age that he understands what I'm saying. And yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. Amanda's entertaining Keanu right now, which is why I'm doing all the talking.
Try. He is getting fairly antsy, but yeah, just really enjoyed last night. I'm looking forward to next weekend. So we brought the kids to last night, but we will not be bringing the kids to the Seltzer Fest.
I repeat, we will not be bringing the kids to the Seltzer Fest.
No. So we're going to spend the night down at your sister's house. Bring Nina with us. And oh yeah, your mom's coming in like a few weeks too.
That's right. She's coming into town. When is she coming in?
The 6th, because Alex leaves on the 7th or something like that.
Yeah, so you get to see Mimi, buddy. How exciting. Yes. What else did we do? Did I recently paint the dining room? I don't remember if we talked about that.
I don't remember.
Who knows, man? Everything just kind of blurs together. But
house is coming together.
Yeah, house is coming together. I got my office set up even more now in this kind of studio type feel where I'm going to be shooting a lot more content, talking about all of this stuff with the infinite banking and annuities and all that stuff, just trying to educate people. So, again, house is coming together. Got some nice stuff going on. Can't wait till my dad gets out here and we can start building out the entertainment system in the living room, because I feel like the living room looks a little bit naked with the way that it is. Mm-hmm. That giant wall there. So putting in those shelves and fireplace and everything like we did in the Washington house will look super nice.
Real quick, we got our first water bill. Oh my God. Let's just say I've never had real grass before, and I know we're watering the grass. It's set for every morning at 6 a.m. We should probably move it to every other day.
Well, we should definitely move it to every other day. I didn't know you could even do that, but yes.
I don't know how.
It grows like fucking weeds.
It does.
We need to ask the family, because no.
Our water bill for 1 month is $240.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not happening, son. So we need to change that shit up ASAP. So we'll go ahead and get on that and let you guys know how that goes, because I'm not paying $240 again. We need to get our grass cut anyways. But all right, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. Amanda just dropped her phone. I think it's time to get up out of here. Peace out.
Peace out.